What if I told you that a small brown 2-pence coin from 1977 could be worth not just a few pounds, not just a few hundred, but as much as $25,000, $43,000, or even an unbelievable $78,000? Most people would laugh and say it's impossible. After all, the 2p coin is one of the most common coins in the United Kingdom. It's been used for decades for everyday shopping, bus fares, and loose change in jars at home. But hidden among the millions of normal coins are rare era pieces that collectors dream about. And today, we're diving into the most exciting 1977 2-pence era coins, their history, and why some examples can command jaw-dropping prices. Let's start with the history. The decimal 2-pence coin was introduced in 1971 when the UK switched to decimal currency. Before that, Britain used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. Decimalization was a huge change. The new 2p coin became part of everyday life overnight. By 1977, the Royal Mint was already producing millions of these coins each year. The 1977 2p coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the front. At that time, the portrait was designed by Arnold Machin. On the back, the coin shows the badge of the Prince of Wales, with 3 ostrich feathers coming out of a coronet. Around it are the words, New Pence. That wording is important. From 1971 to 1981, 2p coins said, New Pence. Starting in 1982, the wording was changed to, 2 pence. So every genuine 1977 2p should say, New Pence, on the reverse. That small detail plays a huge role when we talk about rare errors. Now here's where things get exciting. Most 1977 2p coins are extremely common. In circulated condition, they are worth face value. Even in brilliant uncirculated condition, they usually sell for only a few pounds. But error coins are a completely different story. A true mint error happens during the production process. It is not damage from use. It is not something done after the coin leaves the mint. It is a mistake made during striking, design transfer, or metal preparation. These mistakes are rare, and rarity is what drives big prices. One of the most talked about types of error in British decimal coins is the Mule error. A Mule coin happens when the wrong obverse and reverse dies are paired together. This creates a coin that should not exist. In other years, Mule 2p coins have caused massive excitement among collectors. Now imagine discovering a confirmed 1977 Mule error with a design combination never meant for that year. If such a coin were authenticated and graded in top condition, collectors could compete fiercely to own it. In extreme cases with ultra-rare British decimal mules, values can climb into 5 figures. If a unique or near-unique 1977 Mule surfaced in perfect condition, it could potentially command prices in the range of $25,000 to $43,000, depending on demand and auction competition. In a record-breaking bidding war, a one-of-a-kind piece could even approach $78,000. Another powerful error type is an off-metal strike. The standard 1977 2p coin is made from bronze. It has a rich brown color and weighs about 7.12 grams. But if a coin was accidentally struck on the wrong metal blank, such as a planchet meant for another denomination, that coin becomes instantly rare. Imagine a 1977 2p struck on a thinner or lighter planchet. It might look different in color or weight. If confirmed by experts, an off-metal error can bring enormous interest. Rare British off-metal errors have sold for thousands, and if a 1977 2p off-metal example were unique and preserved in high grade, collectors might push the price to extraordinary levels. In top condition with strong documentation, 5-figure dollar amounts are not impossible in the right market. There are also dramatic striking errors like double strikes, broad strikes, and rotated dies. A double strike happens when the coin is struck more than once, slightly off alignment. The design appears doubled and shifted. A broad strike happens when the coin is struck without the collar that normally shapes the edge, causing it to spread wider than normal. A rotated die error means the front and back of the coin are not aligned properly. When you flip the coin top to bottom, the reverse might appear sideways or upside down. While small rotations are common and usually minor, a dramatic rotation of 90 or even 180 degrees can attract strong premiums. Now let's talk about condition. Even without an error, condition can make a big difference. Most 1977 2p coins in circulation are worn. They show scratches, dull color, and flattened details. But if you find a 1977 2p that looks almost brand new, with full mint luster and sharp details in the feathers and lettering, that coin stands out. In the highest graded levels, collectors pay much more. If a rare error is combined with top-tier condition, the value multiplies fast. A one-of-a-kind error in poor condition might sell for thousands. The same coin in near-perfect mint state could double or triple in value. Here is the key point. Not every unusual-looking coin is a valuable error. Many coins get damaged after leaving the mint. People bend them, scratch them, or expose them to heat and chemicals. That kind of damage does not increase value. In fact, it usually lowers it. Real errors happen during the minting process and have specific characteristics. That is why professional authentication is so important. Reputable grading companies examine the coin under magnification, test the weight and metal, and confirm whether the error is genuine. So how can you check your 1977 2p? First, look at the wording on the back. It should say, New Pence. If you ever find a genuine 1977 coin that says, 2 pence, that would be extremely unusual and would need expert verification immediately. Next, weigh the coin. A precise digital scale can help. If the weight is far from 7.12 grams, that could signal an off-metal strike. Then examine the alignment. Hold the coin upright and rotate it top to bottom. The reverse should be upright as well. If it is dramatically rotated, that could be an error. Look closely at the letters and design for signs of doubling that appear raised and part of the metal, not scratched in. It's important to stay realistic while still understanding the excitement. The vast majority of 1977 2p coins are common. They will never sell for thousands. But rare errors do exist in the world of coin collecting. When something unique appears, collectors respond strongly. Prices like $25,000, $43,000, or even $78,000 are not everyday results. They represent extreme cases involving rarity, demand, strong condition, and confirmed authenticity. These are the kinds of numbers seen when a coin is one of the finest known or possibly unique. The thrill comes from the possibility. That is why people search through jars of old coins. That is why collectors attend fairs and auctions. The idea that a small coin worth just 2 pence in daily life could transform into a 5-figure collectible is powerful. It turns ordinary pocket change into a treasure hunt. The 1977 2p also connects to history. It represents a time when decimal currency was still fairly new in Britain. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait from that era is a reminder of a long reign that shaped modern British coinage. For many collectors, owning a rare error from this period is not just about money, it is about history, design, and the excitement of discovery. If you believe you have something unusual, resist the urge to clean it. Cleaning can destroy value instantly. Keep the coin safe in a protective holder. Avoid touching the surface with bare fingers. Then consider sending it to a trusted grading service for evaluation. Proper certification can make a huge difference if you ever decide to sell. In the end, the story of the rare 1977 2p error coin is about possibility. Most are common. A few are special. And a tiny number, under the right conditions, could reach astonishing prices in the collector market. The difference between a 2p coin worth face value and one worth tens of thousands of dollars comes down to rarity, authenticity, and condition.